Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, text 5.97. हसिया गोपाल कहे शुनः ब्राह्मण, तोमार पाछे पाछे आमी करी बगमन. Hasiya Gopal kahe, Hasiya. The Gopality laughed. Amazing it is. And Shunaha Brahman, oh Brahmana, here. Tomara pache pache ami kari bagaman. Behind you, Tomara poche pache pache. Behind you, kari bagaman. I'll walk behind you. So now, what is the amazing reaction? What made the Lord laugh? So it was the sweet, disarming faith of the young Brahmana that made this elder Brahmana, made the Lord laugh. So what was the sweet disarming faith? The Brahmana told the Lord, you please come in this very form and with me, and then you bear witness. So now the question may come that if this is that the Lord asked that, I have never heard of the deity walking. So immediately the Brahmana replied, but I have never heard of the deity talking also. What you have talked? And more importantly, why would... So he gives three things. First of all, you have already done something which is not normally done. One, like that is talking. You have already talked. That's the first thing. Second is that actually if somebody thinks that why can not the deity talk because the deity is simply a representation. No. He says, Pratimana tumi sakshat Rajendra Nandan. You are actually Krishna himself. And then thirdly he states that Tomare pache pache ame kari bagaman. Tomare pache pache. Behind, after that he said third thing, he said that also you can surely do what you have never done before for the sake of Brahmana, because you are Brahmana Deva. So he has such disarming faith that he is in one sense, in a sweet way, sparring with the Lord. There are sweet retorts and counter retorts and then repartees in affectionate conversation, and that's what is happening over here. Shunah Brahmana, Brahmana, please hear. Tomara pache pache ame kari bagaman. Behind you I will come. Tomara pache pache ame. I will come behind you. Kari bagaman. So then what happens? 98 text. उलटिया आमा तुमी ना करीह दर्शने आमा के देखिला मी रही बस स्थाने. Now Krishna, in his own playful way, when performing pastimes, he makes his own condition. He says, उलटिया आमा तुमी ना करीह दर्शने. Don't turn around. I'll be following behind you, but never turn around. Not आमा तुमी ना करीह दर्शने. Don't turn around and look at me. आमा के देखिला मी रही बसे स्थाने. If you turn around and look at me, then I will stay at that very place. आमा रही बसे स्थाने. So, in the sweet sparring that is happening between the Lord and the devotee and this devoted young Brahmana, so the Lord continues that sparring and he says that, yes, I agree with you. You are so sweet. The Lord has laughed. He said, Hasya, he said. So he says, yes, I'll come with you. I'll come behind you. But I have a condition. And we'll see that this is in one way, the Lord is just playing with his devotee, intensifying the sweetness of the reciprocation. So he's saying that you are asking me to do something which is very special, that I walk all the way with you, behind you, then I'll also ask you to do something special. What is that? When I'm walking with you should not look behind. I'll be walking behind you, you should not look behind. So the Lord is making his own company, which is going to, his own association, his own merciful presence, which he is going to bestow on this Brahmana. He is making it more relishable by putting this condition. The younger Brahmana in the journey doesn't see the Lord, but he is constantly conscious of the Lord, absorbed in the remembrance of the Lord. And that, how this particular thing happens, we'll see in the next talk, in the next text, 99. नुपुरेर ध्वनि मात्र आमार शुनिबा से शब्द आमार गमन प्रतीति करिबा. So now one may have a question. The younger Brahmana may feel that, oh, but if I am not supposed to look behind, and how can I know that you are present? So the Lord anticipates this question and addresses it beforehand. Nupurera dhvani matra. You will hear only the sound of my nupur, my ankle bells. You will hear them. Amar Ashuniba. I will be behind you and you will be able to hear the sound of my ankle bells. Sei shabde amara gamana pratiti kariba. Sei shabde amara. If you hear this sound, by that sound you can know that I am actually there and I am following you. And in that way you can pratiti kariba, you can infer, you can understand that I am there. Pratiti kariba. Ek sera anna randhi kariha samarpan taha khaya tomara sang kariba gaman. Now the question may come, oh Lord, you are going to come with me. Younger Brahmana may get the question, but what should I feed you? In the temple, such opulent food is offered to the deity. He says, do you expect that I offer you that kind of food? He says, no. But still you have to offer me substantial quantity of food because I am walking so much. I am going to walk across such a long time, so a long distance, and whole day we are going to walk. So, ekasera anna randhi. So, ekasera. So, 1 kilo of anna. Of anna refers in general to grains. Although in the vernacular languages, anna refers to food generically. But in Bengali, usually anna refers to specifically non-grain food. Sorry, it refers to grains food. So, ekasera anna randhi kariha samarpan. So, offer about 1 kilo of food to me. Taha khaya tomara sanga kari begaman. So, in eating that, I will move with you. Tomara sanga kari begaman. Tomara sanga. With you I will come. Taha khaya. So on eating that I will come with you. And then what happens after that? Aradina agya magi chalila brahman. Tara pache pache gopala karila gaman. Aradina agya magi. So the next day, Aradin means the next day, Agyamagi, the young Brahmana, asked for permission from the Lord. Now what is the permission? Not just for his leaving, but shall we leave, my Lord? Shall we leave? The idea is that both of us are to go together. So shall we leave? Ardina Agyamagi Chalila Brahman. Chalila Brahman. The Brahmana started off. Tara Pache Pache Gopala Karila Gaman. Tara Pache Pache. And behind him, Gopala Karila Gaman. Gopal went along. So in this way, he went. So the Lord is keeping his promise and the Lord is going along this momentous journey. Nupurera dhvani shuni ananditaman. Uttaman paka kari karaya bhojan. So Nupurera dhvani shuni. Now, although he could not have darshan of the Lord, he could hear dhvani of the Nupur of the Lord. And Gopal was in this way spiritualizing his perception through all his senses. Not just the eyes, which will definitely be spiritualized by beholding the beautiful form of the Lord, but also by the ears, because he was going to get his all his senses absorbed in him. Although this young Brahmana was not seeing the Lord with his eyes, but he had already seen the Lord, and the beauty of the Lord had already absorbed his consciousness. So he was seeing the Lord in his inner eye, and whatever memory of the Lord he had cherished, that was further being hiked, that was further being stirred and intensified by the sweetness of the sound of the Nupur that was coming along. Nupure dhvani shuni ananditaman. Uttamanna pakakari karaya bhojan. Uttamanna pakakari. Uttamanna means, he prepared high class food. He was He was very delighted. Ananditaman. He was delighted that the Lord himself has come and he's following me, and he thought that this is an opportunity to personally serve the Lord. So let me make sure that I serve the best possible. So Uttamanna. He was giving the best possible food. And in this way, by giving the best possible food, he was serving the Lord. Paka curry. After cooking, he would offer the food. Karaya bhojan. Younger Brahmana in this way took care to ensure that the whole service went on well. Thank you.